All right, Greg, so what was our goal for today? What did we focus on?
Okay, so let me get my sheet up. I have a sheet of a lot of different things to work on. What we're trying to do right now is we're trying to build the system. We're trying to figure out what's a logical progression. A lot of this comes from the bits and pieces out of the core Northern Shaolin Kung Fu style system with a security twist built into it, right? So we started off with review. So we wanted to go back, much like everything else. That repetition, that myelination is what's so critical. So we went back and put you back into the same mental space by getting you a little bit tired by working on the drills that you already knew. We then added a couple of other blocks, and we're still on par. So we added your double block, right? Right. Okay. Now retreating, right? So pay attention. So what are your feet doing? So you're at interview, nice and slow motion. Yeah, right where you're not interview. Sorry, you're at your ready. Now nice and slow motion. Watch your own body movement. So as I say, you retreat. So you see where your foot went? Right. Okay. So come in now and go ahead and step a little bit further out onto this part of the star, right? So boom, boom, that. Now you see how much better of a position you're in?
Yes.
Because you're literally grabbing this. And I have to recover from this, right? So even if it's a weapon, I got to do this again, and you are just on your shit, right? You added your double shooter block.
So double block was
correct. Important, the thing that we're doing without pointing it out too much, though, is we're incorporating all the blocking you do with your movement on the star, right? And that's, so we didn't have to sit there and just practice movement as we did the first time because we're incorporating it now. Because you know what it is, right? So once we did your shoot up, absorbing as much, and part of this is you have to mechanically calculate the energy. How much energy am I going to have to absorb? And the more, the longer, the deeper you want to go because you've got to be able to soak that up and then send it back, right? So again, right? Go ahead and wherever this is, target them with your hands, but target them not at an angle. So again, come up right at my head, right? So nice and stuff, horizontal for this one, right? So here, not going my midsection, horizontal, right? So your forearms, we went to that high knee. Yeah. It doesn't matter where it's coming from. Now you are opening your center line to me when you do that, because it's just where we're related in space and how you're moving. If you'll notice, if I'm facing you when I do it, see how it's step
it off a little bit.
Yeah, right. This is literally a reactionary. I don't know what the hell's coming at me, but I have to protect myself up one side and down the other. This is usually because you didn't see it coming. It's a periphery movement. And you're focusing on something else. Pretty common in your world, right? If you're dealing with somebody that's standing there holding a needle, that is a threat. Your brain will only let you focus on the threat. And all of a sudden, they've got a buddy and you see motion out here and you have no freaking idea what it is, right? So the first thing we're going to do is right? And get your space. So you're gonna, in most cases you do this, you're going to set that foot down and out because this is not a powerful motion, right? And then we worked on your fan blocks. And again, fan blocks are along the philosophy of what we talked about is to make sure they're not a powerful block, you're not even really changing my direction much, but you're checking it and you're getting out of the way. So you're coming here, pop, 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 right? And going forward from today, as we work on this, your goal is to never let me touch your chest, right? Exactly. Okay? Try not to do too much of this. When you move it, move your shoulder. So come in here, right? And come in here. So this one you're just going to trap here. This one you're going to throw that elbow underneath. Nope. Keep it where you were. There you go. Right. And drive my ass down. Boom, into here. Now once I'm here, what do? How do you prevent me? How do you get me in a handcuff from here? Right? Because I'm going to be fighting you like a big dog.
I'm going to take my knee to your.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Perfect. What does that look like? Right? There you go. Right? Get offline. Okay. All right. So we worked on fan blocks, and then we worked on your elbow strikes. No, don't stop. There you go. Use that first blow to wind up for the second one. And it doesn't matter if your elbow stops, your torso shouldn't. So even though if I do hit, watch up here. So I go bam. See, I don't stop here. I go bam. and then I can recover, and I'm already corkscrewed, as opposed to going bang, corkscrew. I'm like, if I know what's going to happen, boom, I'm instinctually set up because I'm rotating past the strike point with my hips because I'm striking through this motor, right? I'm going, bam, if I miss, I'm already here, instinctually, bam. If I miss again, I'm automatically here, back, 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 right? Although that will make it run wrong pretty fast.
So continue the motion.
Yeah. You can go ahead and hit it. Like, you go ahead and hit it with your elbow and let your elbow stop. You don't stop your hip. There you go. There you go. Legs. Yeah. Oh, shit. Remind me not to piss you off. We started, I should say, with a particular attention to the body, how the body associates. I mean, sticking an elbow out there isn't having any power. So a lot of what we're doing in this motion, this circular motion, is talking about how are we generating enough power. And I think you saw, if you hit somebody, that last one you hit on that bag was pretty devastating if you actually hit something like that, so be careful.
Awesome.